Hello, guys, and welcome back. It's Monday morning. It's 9 a.m., so let's go ahead and get the yawns out of the way, do the last stretches. Um, yeah, and then let's see what's happening here. Right now, we got a few interesting tickers. A lot of tickers that we've seen before today, and then some real movers. Starting with Express, this was actually a ticker that we swing traded back in the day. Let's see if it's going to pop up here on our IRA account. Not popping up, but this is an account we traded twice here, swing trading here. I think we did something else on this one, but I can't really remember. Swing IRA is not popping up the trades right now, but not so important. Anyway, this ticker found a big bottom here, and then we were predicting it would run up based on the catalysts that were coming out, which was trying to pop the stock back above $1, or else they were going to get delisted. And then now this ticker really actually started holding its highs. Now it's a huge breakout here. Looks like they secured a bunch of funding, like 140 million or something like that. So a lot of funding on Express. Big rally here to the upside. I was having a hard time trading this one. I felt like it was a little bit extended, but it just kept on popping here. So it's been quite an impressive mover. I am up on this ticker. $400. Oh, exactly 400 on this one. So nice little pre-market here. Nothing like too crazy, but nice and steady. I only took a few trades this pre-market, so nice way to kind of start the day. I think I left a lot of opportunity on the table with Express. You can see I only traded this small move here and then this move here, which was actually a pretty big move, but I could have done similar moves over and over and over again, but for some reason I kind of let Express slide through. There's a lot of conversation going on here this morning. Hard to keep up with it all. If you ever see someone selling a $1,000 masterclass, yeah, probably. Yeah, well, boys, we got the Discord and we have a Facebook group. This Discord actually was going pretty crazy this morning. But yeah, you guys can always chat on the Discord. It's in that first link in the video description below. For anyone that's new here, don't forget we do timestamp everything in the video description below after the stream. And that first link in the video description below as well, there's the tradejournal.co/connect. You can get access to the foundation series here, the checklist, what we're looking for in the morning. Here's the Discord, here's the Facebook group, and yada yada. Yeah, that's a pretty quick little update there. The other ticker I was trading, SPRQ, this was actually SPAC. It was popping up for a bit and looked kind of interesting. I did a small dip trade here at VWAP. Could have, should have, would have held a lot longer. But this sell-off felt really aggressive. I didn't know if we were going to get back above the 9 EMA, so I sold before the big resistance at the 9 EMA. Ended up actually going up 15% afterwards I sold, but it is what it is. So those were the two trades I did pre-market today. Nothing really too crazy, but kind of like a nice little mellow way. Morning, Corey. Michael's working his magic. I am a little tired this Monday. I want to drink a coffee, but I feel like I want to save it for I don't know, in 60 minutes from now, so I don't want to drink it right now. Yeah, Pablo, I totally agree. With crypto, with the overall market specifically, it just all does feel very bubbly. I always kind of feel like the stock market's overextended, so I need to become a little bit more optimistic with the overall market, I think. I'm always like, there's so much downside potential, but it just keeps going up. I feel like I've been bearish on the overall market since 2013. So it's been a heck of a rally here. So honestly, on any bigger dips is really just a buy opportunity if you're just overall long the market. But yeah, nice rally here. Looks like Thursday was new all-time highs. looking good. SPY is going to have a little, let's see, it's up slightly, so it's going to be a bit of a break-even morning. It kind of open, so that's good. We're actually talking about buying SPY long every time we approached 365, so that actually would have worked out twice right here. But yeah. Express still our lead gapper, and then we have a few other lead gappers we could talk about. Looks like VVPR is moving really quickly right now, so let's keep an eye on this one. El Catracho, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I do butcher some of these usernames. What are we looking to for today? First of all, thanks for the $2 donation, man. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's actually funny. I was just talking about that. No worries being late. Pre-market, we had some interesting activity with Express. It did have a very aggressive pullback from the highs. Actually, Express had a really strong pullback from the highs, about 25%. So let's see what kind of momentum we keep getting back here. I could see this one. We want to see that one get back above 4. Express, TSIA, it's a SPAC, AMTX popping up, VVPR, GME, VYNE. And we have the watch list. Don't forget, guys, in that first pinned comment below the video. Yeah. I mean, I'm fully long the market, but that doesn't mean I don't think it's overextended. I just learned to, there's no point in trying to predict the overall market. And that's what we got small caps for. They're much more fun to try to trade, in my eyes. I don't know, everyone's different. Do I want to talk about BlackBerry? Honestly, I'm quite amazed that BlackBerry it can't stop. It's quite impressive to me. I think BlackBerry has been rallying ever since they got over the Facebook and BlackBerry were in some patent disputes, I think it was. And that kind of all got shoved under the rug last time I checked, and it's been rallying ever since. There's a lot moving today, guys. On a day where there's a lot moving, you want to be extra focused. You just want to be like, okay, there's a lot going on, but let me find something that makes sense to me. Let me focus on the main gapper. Don't forget to check out that checklist that we have here, that PDF. And what are the main things everyone's looking at? What's the one gapper that everyone's looking at? And then just try to, take it step by step, focus on the 5-minute and go from there. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly look here. Vivo Power signs a $250 million agreement for EVs. It's quite a big agreement. Market cap. It's up 44%. With a 230 million market cap, this is a really big agreement. So we could see a much bigger move today. Alfie, I think I'm not sure why you said I don't think GME shorts will cover their position soon. I didn't say anything about GME, but my thoughts on GME very quickly is the fact that I think shorts have been covering. I think there's a massive ongoing squeeze right here, and I think that's really what we're seeing. This is shorts covering in my eyes. Shorts covering and day traders getting aggressive. GME, I don't think it's going to really hold these highs once the momentum slows, but we'll see what happens. That's a ticker I usually don't bother messing with simply because it's a bit of a loose cannon in my eyes. $22. It's a nice rally here with that a high at $24.30. It's a little too hard to get there, so I'll just leave it there. VVPR definitely has some decent upside potential here. I think it has good risk reward at the moment. I'm not sure how aggressive I'll get on it. Express holding its zone right now. That's good to hear, Micah. Slept in and wake up way more wealthy. iSun is the ticker we were talking about quite extensively yesterday. Yeah, wow, what a move on it. Great move into the open. Really held its highs well. Had an afternoon push as well. Great stuff there on iSun. I have not gotten long on this ticker, unfortunately. We could just very quickly review the Roth IRA account. Still waiting to get a re-entry on SSPK and looking to sell ADT. Keep hoping that ADT is going to break this 9.6 area, but it keeps having just massive issues in those zones. BFT's on a nice little upward trend. CLOV, great time to still accumulate if you're interested. GOEV, nicely holding this area. Hillian, well, at least it's not going lower at the moment. MCAC, just kind of trending here. MBAC, you know, we had a really good entry on this one. I could have maybe taken some profits on this. It definitely would have not hurt. We could have already made like 20% trades on MBAC. SSPK, this is the one we sold. We had the entry here and the exit here. Looking for this one for that re-entry. Don't want to get too aggressive here. We had a 14% pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if we had another pullback of similar levels. So I'm just kind of maintaining that one. THBR. We had a great initial entry on THBR, but we are lacking break from the 14. And then VIH, this is the cryptocurrency exchange SPAC that we are long at 1492. So those are our swing trades. Many more that I wish I could be long, but that portfolio is fully allocated at the moment. You know, we should put Juan, I just read your message. Micah, post your wins on Discord, and we should add a little Discord section where it's just like post your wins or post your losses. See what, give people a place to throw up their glory stamps or their big losses. Yeah, it'd be fun. P&L party. Yeah, that would be good fun. Express moving here. Yeah, I'll put it on the things we discussed today so I don't forget. A little Brack corner or something like that. Nice move on Express. Oh wow, JE, yeah. Man, there's so many hot tickers right now. It's a bit chaotic out here. Quickly, some of the news today. There wasn't anything massive, I would say, that was really catching my eyes. It does look like there's a lot of talk about the new variants of coronavirus. The Mexican president was infected with corona. Fauci's talking a lot about the past administration. It's like there's some issues here with the Chinese vaccine. I have yet to read that article. Also, Morning Brew talking about that. In one SpaceX rocket, there was 143 satellites that were pushed into orbit. That's crazy. Corona cases still very high. Deaths near the all-time high. There goes DraftKings. Healthy pullback here on Express. The Express being over $4, guys, is a critical spot. Let's go back to the day trading account. This is a key zone. I mean, the fact that Express had a huge 100% rally here all the way above 4, is something we really don't want to undermine, so to say. Keep an eye out for that $5 zone as the next key spot. Well, technically it is the largest experiment done on humans, no matter the intention. But yeah, it's probably not the right thing to call it. Overall, the vaccine is good news. I think we should just all acknowledge that. Let's see here. Yeah, Express 918. This is not really time I'm usually day trading, so I'm not too vigilant right now looking for an entry. I'm just kind of getting a feel for this kind of 30 minutes before the market open. I usually do like trading from like 7 to 8:30, 8:45, and then I kind of, take a 45-minute break where I'm just kind of looking around, regaining my bearings, seeing if something's overextended, and then going from there. That's why, usually you don't see me doing too much trading right when the live stream starts. Sometimes you guys see me, in a trade right when the stream starts, but that's definitely the exception, not the rule. We do love getting off topic sometimes. BBPR, kind of a strong pullback here. I'm always extremely weary of tickers that just quickly pop up on our watch list and then pull back again. Or they don't pull back yet, right? We kind of saw it in this area. I'm always like, it's usually not my favorite time to get super aggressive on a ticker. I gotta say, like, some people do it really well. They ride the momentum to the upside. I mean, there's tons of upside when you stack one of those early, but the TD Ameritrade scanner is a little bit delayed. So sometimes I don't see a move till it's, on the second pullback or something like that, and it could pull back just as fast as it went up. So I'd rather, be trading something that's holding its highs a little bit more. But VVPR with that $250 agreement, with their EV vehicle for Toyota seems very, very good. So I really do want to keep an eye on VVPR. This is also a ticker that a lot of traders know. I mean, this is a ticker we've traded multiple times in the past. I'm not sure which account we've traded this one on, or I'm also not sure if it's even going to load since it's 9:20 already. But you know, people have a little bit more confidence usually around tickers they trade again and again and again. Am I ever gonna buy BNGO? Is it still up super high? Wow, look at that. Is it over 10? Yep, yes it is. It's over 11. Insane. You know, technically I did buy BNGO. I've traded it multiple times. Do I want to buy it in these areas and keep day trading it? Not really, to be honest. I just feel like setting yourself up for an offering or something like that. But you know, if you're milking it, if it's working for you, keep doing it. I will never, you know, advise against your own winning strategy. Everyone's got their own setup. Yeah, Wild Boy. Same here. I also sometimes avoid certain tickers that I know have done me dirty. WWR. This is a ticker that, you know, we should have traded when it was finding a lot of accumulation here that we discussed. A lot of backholders on this ticker, but the fact that it's kind of holding this area is kind of a bullish sign. I'm not sure what kind of more catalyst will come out for this one, but yeah, in theory, a big catalyst could push WWR to new highs. I mean, 2x would be quite a big move, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did have an attempt, but I don't know. I wouldn't swing trade it personally. I don't know. It's not for me. I would definitely day trade it again. 126 market cap. 20 million shares. I mean, it definitely has that spikeability, right? I think, though, going 2x, that's a pretty big move. That would put us into the 14s. That's a double top. I mean, it has the potential. I think it's going to have a lot of resistance between 10 and 12 that would have to break through first. First ever short on the stream on BNGO. I don't know about that. Oh. Ooh, guys. I did 2 workouts today. One first thing in the morning, and then the second, the lunchtime jog. I was hoping that would snap me into things a little bit more, but I think that's only a job for an espresso. Oh, boys, you're shorting SUNW? Oh, man, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, I'd be taking profits in these areas, but I didn't know you were short. That's quite intense. Where do you start shorting it at, and what's your exit strategy? At least it's having issues holding 26. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a rally at the open. Definitely don't want to get stuck in a squeeze. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind. Yeah, shorting this one overnight is just not something I would recommend. Until maybe it has a big crack of momentum, a big wick, and then selling it on the first attempt to break, a failed attempt to break again higher. I wonder if CRISPR's gonna put the vaccine ahead of us, add it to us before we're born in the future. To make one decision a little bit easier. All right, guys, we've got another 4 minutes and 45 seconds here before the market opens. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing something spiking right now to new highs. We could get a really nice open, so what I want to be doing is focusing on what's the ticker that's going to give us that nice open. Obviously, Express is the ticker that everyone's looking at right now. Remember, we always want to be asking yourself, what's the most obvious gapper? Float under ideally 10 million, has a catalyst, has strong spike history, a good daily room to run. That means, for example, the 180-day moving average is below it. There's good upside without major resistance, fast rate of change, 5% candles, things like that. And for me, between $2 and $7, that's really what I'm looking for. Express, I think, really fits that bill quite well. Besides the fact that, it is a bigger company, 76 million market cap. Technically now it's going to be around 150. That 63 million float is definitely a little bit bigger. But that $140 million financing secure was a pretty big catalyst for Express. Actually, market cap now is at 267. So Finviz did not update that. So let me quickly update to put it to $250 billion. CCIV had a good move. I definitely ended up selling that one too soon. Okay, so here's the correlation that you guys were talking about. There was a lot of talk earlier in the chat room about Express kind of being a GameStop sympathy play, and I didn't really see it at first. I didn't see the big short interest on Express like there was on GameStop, and I wasn't really sure why. But sometimes the short interest is it takes a long time for it to update, especially on sites like Finviz. I mean, you could be looking at short floats and short interests that are 2-3 weeks old, so give that a big what's that word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, a big grain of salt, I guess you can say. Take it with a grain of salt. So it looks like trader Will Mead on Twitter compared the stock to GameStop and set a $10 price target. That's pretty ferocious. I would like to look into if there's more into that besides the shorts. I'm not sure where the relation is coming from. BlackBerry, just insane how much this one's rallying. Getting a lot of kind of mid caps popping up on our small cap app scanner, so definitely a bit of one of those days. TSIA trying here. Big 4-minute candle, 4% candle, sorry. So I've expressed my main screen. That's what I'm going to be looking at. If I do trade it, I'll switch it up to put it on this screen as well, so you guys can see it. Like always, I share, obviously you guys know when I'm in a trade. It's always going to be the ticker that's on the main screen for you guys. So, but GameStop is just insane. Another 40 seconds here before the market opens. ATOS being called out. I like the price target on ATOS quite a bit. I mean, not the price target, just the price range right now on this one. It needs to really crack above this big resistance here, and then we could get a clean run to 3. All right, guys, Monday morning, so comment collected here. Good luck, everyone. BYNE, nice little move here. Probably worth watching as well. I got 2,000 shares ready to go on Express. 8 more seconds. Good luck, guys. Good room to run on VYNE. You can see it has huge support on the moving average below. 350 could be a good place to run up on. Nice range on this ticker. Definitely going to have a little bit more resistance around 320 or so. AMTX, nice open here. This is where things get interesting. Express still selling off. Big support right above 3.5. That could be a great spot to buy some support. Long Express at 3.5, 3.51. Seeing how well this area holds. Taking some profit here. Maybe we can do a rebuy. We'll see. That was exactly where I wanted the original buy. 10 cents a share. Bit of a base hit there. 3% or so. LMND back above 159. That's huge. Great to see Express having a bit more momentum here. At 68, did it hit 70? I thought it hit 70 for a second. I'm not sure if it did. NAOK being called out. NOK, sorry about that. Question is Express going to have a solid right to agree move back above 4? That's the big question here. That's the... That's the 5% question. TSIA holding this area quite nice. AMTX, great flag pattern being set up here, guys. If anyone's long AMTX, big congrats. That was a good move. Sean, sorry about that. Should I mute that? I'm not sure. I've gotten mixed comments when I asked that question before. GME, a bit of a sell-off here. 7%, kind of a lot. Hit a high of 101 and then 136 pre-market, 101 during normal trading hours. Looks like Express about to sell off again. Sean says, no, don't mute it. Okay, good to know. GME might get halted here. GME was being halted quite a lot on Friday. Yep, GME halted, guys. GME halted to the downside. I don't think there's any pending news. I doubt it, but we'll see. Most likely a 5-minute halt. Express down about 14% since the open. It's kind of a lot, 15% now. Would consider maybe doing a dip on this one in the 20s. I don't know. I would have to watch the price action. Watching the price action. Let's see what happens. No, it's already bouncing a bit here, so probably won't. Laser moving higher. Yeah, Robert. You know, I get spooked quite a bit. I oftentimes try to avoid buying tickers that are halting on the way down. That's usually what I'm avoiding. Um, a ticker that's moving a little bit more conservatively and it's just dipping. That's usually the one I'm going to get a bit more aggressive on. But you know, I get stuck in halts to the downside again. You know, from time to time. Like buying dips is not like the best risk reward strategy by far. Buying pullbacks and breakouts, especially lately, has paid off a lot better. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a full 2020 and December recap video after the live stream. So we're going to wrap up the live stream probably a little bit earlier, and then we're going to go boom right into, well, not right into it. We're going to stop for like 30 or an hour or something like that. And I think at 12 noon, I'm going to start the live stream for the recap video. It's going to be about an hour long. It's going to have some Q&As, and that's going to be a bit of a focus for tomorrow. I'll talk a little bit more about that. So it's going to be a little bit of a lunch session. I'll make sure the video is already premiered, or not premiered, but you know, it's scheduled so you guys can see it there. And you know, but yeah, that's going to be a good little recap there. It's been super delayed mainly because of the bad Wi-Fi, which was holding me back from doing it earlier because it was going to be a stream. RCON, guys, really kind of popping up here. Development of AI-based control systems for electric submersible pump. All right, there we go. I'm not sure how big that news is. Looks like RCON has a lot of these, you know, gap higher days, and then it sells off the rest of the day. So keep that in mind. That's going to spook a lot of people. BNGO being called out. Bingo. There it goes again. Absolutely insane. CCIV on the list today. Hit a high of 35. That's absolutely insane. Talk about selling this this one too early here. You know, in the hindsight, it was, you know, like a perfect setup, but I wasn't the biggest fan of kind of what I learned about the company. So I was looking to buy back around 15, but it never actually ended up selling. So I missed that move. It is what it is. Can't cry about it too long. AMC, what a move on AMC. Hit that high of 527 pre-market. Had a great red to green move, 9%. Anyone buy that dip? That was a strong sell-off at the open. Kind of crazy. I'm so ready for my second coffee. Oh, give it to me. AMTX moving again. God, we have a lot of tickers today. Yeah, CCIV sell-off was no joke either. From 30, 36, 37, all the way to what it is now. In the 20s, mid-20s. 24, yeah. That was aggressive. It's rare that we have a trading day where there's multiple tickers over $100 million volume. This is very rare. Usually, we'll have like one or two tickers. So that you know that the mid caps are moving today. You know that some large caps are moving today. It's a big day, and small caps are going to be overshadowed today. That's just how it is. So just keep that in mind. BBBY, nice rally here. This is usually something you'd be expecting a small cap to do. So 20% move on BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond at the market open. That's quite impressive. GameStop is still halted. I thought it was going to be open by now. It's going to open pretty much any moment if it does open, if it's only a 5-minute halt. Looks like it might be a 10-minute halt here on GameStop. It could be pending news as well, which at first I didn't really think it would be. But yeah, Corey, I'm with you on that, man. I'm just I'm just watching and learning. I mean, there's no need to jump into anything too aggressively in my eyes, but I mean, there's stuff moving though. I mean, Palantir with just like a beautiful uh, rally here. Colby. Oh, that's so bad. Hold on. Let me see. That was positive volatility. Palantir selling off a little bit. 941. Let's get ready for that 10 o'clock rally. Wow, CCIV with a picture perfect reversal here. Really impressive. Clove finally making its breakout, guys. We've been talking about this descending channel for what it feels like 2 weeks. I don't know. It could be like just a week and a half or so, or even just a week. But we've been buying. We bought this one originally at 14. Let's see here. No, at 15 something, and then we're accumulating lower. We're averaging down in the 14s, bringing our cost basis to 15. So we're just about break even on this ticker. Yeah, this is looking good. I'm looking to hold down for quite some time longer. Shamath, big backer on that project. My God, today's really a day where just managing your swing trades and maybe entering more swing trades and doing a little bit of research is not a bad idea. Just because small caps are being overshadowed and mid caps are really running quite a bit today. BNGO, what a rip on it. Who's milking BNGO right now? Big congrats, guys. It's a little bit of a slow mover. These, like, 4 huge candles here, or 3 big candles in a row, and it's only 4% rally. It's not usually the speed I'm looking for a small cap, but it doesn't mean there's not money to be made here. And I know a lot of you guys like it. CCIV ripping, Blake says. All right, guys, I think I'm going to make my coffee, and then we're going to get ready here to start thinking about what's going to be moving starting around like 9:55, 10 o'clock. What's going to be that after, after 30 minutes of the market open rally. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to put the disclaimer on, and then I'm going to mute it, and I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes, maybe less. We'll see how long my espresso and other activities take me. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, what? Just had the, okay, never mind. Had a little disclaimer button issue. Wow, BNGO. Whew. That is crazy. Look at this. There's some fast rate of change. It says, all right, who's long here? Michael? Mike, are you long this ticker? I feel like you're definitely long it. Welcome, Jesse. Welcome to the channel. I would check out Webull or TD Ameritrade. That would be my guess if you're in the States. Otherwise, join the Discord. It's in that first comment below, or not comment, the first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. Join the Discord group, and we got a whole entire exchange section to discuss. US and foreign exchanges. Although I think I need to update the foreign one. Let me take a note on that right now. Boom. All right, took a note of that. Yeah, Colby, seriously, BNGO was just like, nope. Like, hold my beer. Yeah. This is why I will never tell someone not to, like, you know, trade a certain ticker or something like that. You know, it wasn't for me. I don't regret it. I don't have any FOMO behind it. The last thing I want to do is, you know, make someone change their trading thesis or something like that just because it doesn't fit my strategy, it doesn't fit my style, right? So I always do try to throw that little disclaimer out there. No problem, Jesse. Dennis says OEG making a turn. Good call out. I was watching OEG a little bit earlier. I can't even find it right now on the scanner. Nice. Great pop there to the upside. Ooh, what just went my way? See, this is a quick move. One candle here is 8%. This is usually what we're looking for. Great pop. It's really being overshadowed today by all the other tickers. 30 million market cap is quite high. It's already had quite the rally. It only sold off about 8% at the open. That's not too bad. Express is just still selling off. It even broke 3 for a second. This could be doing a little bit of a bottom bounce here. I wouldn't be surprised if we went back to like 320 or something like that. This could be a good setup. FRSX, no real thoughts here on this ticker at the moment. Good multi-day run. It's gonna have a huge hard time breaking 10 though. I don't know. Needs a strong catalyst. I'm not sure. We can keep an eye on it, but I'm not too optimistic on it yet. OEG. Healthy pullback. There goes Express, trying 313 now. About to break 313. Big chance that it could crack to that 9 EMA, but you're trading a breakout on a backside downwards trending stock. That's usually not a very profitable strategy, so that's why I'm not trading the Express at the moment. GME having issues. Palantir, what a sell-off. CCIV had a great hammer candle. I think on the 5 minute it's going to be a nice one. Yeah, a 5 minute hammer candle looking really good. Good chance it's going to try to pop at least to 727.50 for that retest, the new highs, but I'm not sure if it will break it. I'll put a alert here at 7, see if we start crawling over it. Bed Bath & Beyond having a perfect pullback right now on the 5-minute as well, guys. BBY could be a good, solid trade here, guys. Part of me which doesn't really want to trade it, though, as a mid-cap. $350 buying power. Depends on the strategy, you know. The buying power is irrelevant in my eyes. Depends what your strategy is. Depends what's moving. Lawrence. That's a good analysis of it. Some pretty serious spread on BBY. Percentage-wise, not so much. Because it is a pretty high-priced ticker, but at the same time, the spread is definitely there. I mean, 5-minute BBY is definitely a bull flag. It just... I'm not super convinced about trading this one just because it's not in my typical criteria. I think I'd be more annoyed giving back profits on this one than I would be making profits. So that's a big catalyst to my decision, I think. I mean, I'm still very bullish on BBBY at this point, so we'll see. I'll put alert here, see if it breaks either way, but I don't know if I'm going to trade it at the moment. AMC having issues, GSX. This is what you call ticker hunting. Would you look at that? SUNW somehow actually ended up being one of the nicest runners. Consistent moves. If this was like a first green day on SUNW, I would be looking to get really aggressive on this ticker. Maybe not right now in this exact moment because it's extended on the 5-minute, but this is clean. This is very clean. Oh god, 1AP Pro's hooked on options. There goes BBBY. This is what I was thinking, but I couldn't get myself to trade it. Light volume though. Yeah, Palantir. This might be a great healthy pullback for PLTR. If you really think it's going to have a continuation from here, it might really do a little bit of accumulation right below 34, who knows, right above the 9 EMA, which is at 29. So somewhere around between 29 and 30, somewhere in this area before it does have that second wind. I mean, that broke on big volume, so it's looking quite bullish on PLTR. Yeah, I know what you mean, 1AP Pro. That's why if you're trading the index, you're typically using margin in terms of leverage. You got to use massive size. You have to scale everything down percentage wise. GEVO, guys, this crack back above the VWAP was quite a nice one. I somehow missed this one. It's up $200 million volume so far, $2 billion company, 154 million market cap. It's kind of a lot. I mean, float 154 shares outstanding. I can't speak right now. The share sale wasn't that. It was a big share sale, but we're talking about like 15%. They're quite a bit right now. I don't know if they're going to break this 13 with much momentum. This would have been a good ticker to trade a little bit faster. 5%. It's a bit of a slow mover as well, but it was nice. It was nice. And, yeah. Corey calling out OEG. OEG is a nice ticker that definitely feels like it has potential. The moment it's a little bit stuck. It definitely has room to run. $7.5 acted as pretty strong resistance. Bigger support at 7, bigger resistance at 7.5. OEG about to set off an alert. Express looks like it found a bit of a bottom here at 3. Had that move till 325, so that call out wasn't bad. SSPK selling off. We've been waiting for this. Boom, we're just long SSPK again here at 2166, guys. We are long SSPK at 2166. This is a swing trade. We recently sold this one. We had 101% winner on this ticker. We bought roughly at 12.20 something, somewhere in that area, and then we sold here at right before the break of 25. Now it's pulling back. This is what we were waiting for. So let's see if... wow, that was quite the sell-off here. Don't see any specific news on it, but we'll give this position time, see what unfolds, and no need to stress about it too much right now. It's a swing trade. SDC. Very light volume on this ticker. Semi-direct club highlights and general small direct club. actually looks quite an interesting. I'm gonna put it here on shoutouts so I could keep it in a watch on it. I think anywhere could be a good buy territory coming up here. Great move on Bed Bath. I should have got more aggressive on this one. I was pretty certain to how much you want to get ever certain on its ticker. I just didn't like that it didn't fit my wheelbarrow. Let me see if there's a scanner, Discord. All right, guys. Anyone that's wondering, in the Discord, we have the whole entire YouTube video about the scanner that we use, and we have all the settings here if you guys are curious. So it's in the Discord. Remember that Discord's in the first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. And then the Discord is right here. We have a whole entire screener section. With all the splits they're doing, they might be there before we even know it. Nice move there on BBBY. I mean, TD Ameritrade is, I think, for only no, it's not U.S. clients only. So it's a TD Ameritrade specific scanner. So that's really where you'll have to figure out if they accept your country. I'm not sure about the UK. Great move there on BBBY. This one's kind of slipping through my fingers a little bit. I gotta say, you know, I should have snagged that one. Question if we're going to break above the former high here. So it's got momentum, it's got volume, everything's looking good on this. Yeah, Express is forming a bit of a round and bottom with nice volume here as well. So Express could be coming back. Just in case BBY has a bit of a pullback here, I would consider buying it. I think I missed that entry just now. I was literally, I think 1 cent too low, or 2 cents. Move my limit order for now. Honestly, Brittany, on this the strategy on the stream with you guys, following some other YouTubers, watching a lot of YouTube, and just doing it every single day now for this strategy specifically a year and a half, roughly. But I've been trading since about 2013. BBBY, watching. Yeah, wow, we missed that by a freaking hair. Oh my lord. Yeah, so that's sometimes I get too conservative buying those pullbacks. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be the biggest dip, and it wasn't. But I was not able to adjust myself. FUTU. I keep looking at this one thinking it's something I want to trade, but I haven't got myself to do it. A lot of these tickers today, guys, especially if you're new here and you're wondering why I'm not getting super aggressive, they're just not tickers I typically trade. We never trade really the same tickers, but these are really falling outside of my typical, I don't know, wheelhouse, I guess you could say, of tickers that I trade. So a quick little example here, we're looking for stocks with floats under 50 million, under 10 million. We're looking for market caps under 500 million. Anything over 500 to me is a mid cap. I typically am not trading it. Between $2 and $7, fast rate of change. A lot of these tickers are all just really not what I'm typically looking for. We got Express, which was probably the closest that fit that criteria, but it started selling off all morning. Now it's finding a little bit of a reversal here, kind of crawling back up around 11-12% from the low. So it's not looking too shabby. OEG being called out again. I think I'm going to leave a limit order here as a little bit of a reminder. I wouldn't mind an entry around 89. I'm not sure if we'll get it. This could be a bit of a 5-minute setup here. It's kind of what I'm thinking on BBY. Hope I'm not a little bit late to the party on this one. It's 10:10. So let's see what we get. Express, very impressive move there. Great VWAP retest. OEG, yeah, good momentum here. Good call out on this one. Thanks for the reminder. Move under 750 could be a decent risk reward entry. I'm not sure if we'll have continuation, but might be an option on OEG. It's good to see a little bit of action coming in on this one. Possible break of 7.5. Holding 7.5 could be a good continuation. Great move on BBY. BBBY. Oh man, that ticker's playing with me, huh? Possible break here at 750. Long, 1,000 shares. Light volume break, but the break was definitely there. Let's see if we have any more fall through on this one. I'll give it at least another opportunity here. Long at 745. ideas for the trade to get back above 7.5 and have a continuation. Right now we are in an uptrend, and volume is increasing here. Long at 7.45. I'm not the biggest fan of the... I'm going to close this one. I don't like the fact that the volume, the sell volume actually picked up. I closed at 750. I might have closed that one too early, but I wasn't the biggest fan of OEG with the kind of weaker catalyst here based on the size of this company, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. So far, I definitely sold too soon. I'm a little upset I missed my BBBY now for like 3 times in a row, every time by just a few cents. A little distracted, but it is what it is. Oh, this tea has like the strongest Christmas taste ever. It's a little bit too much for me. I see a lot of new faces here, and a lot of questions about where to get started, where to learn. You know, we have a foundation video series here. If you guys are curious, in that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect, the foundation video series, it'll get you totally caught up what we do here on the channel. But at the end of the day, guys, it's totally up to you to study your patterns, study your strategy, know why you're trading, what you're trading, and just, you know, committing to it every single day for at least 3 to 6 months. And then, you know, you can start probably seeing some very, very consistent returns, like we do here on the channel, and then we show on our stats. If you guys are curious, we have a whole entire 2020 recap coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a live stream. So Tuesday, I think at like noon or something like that. I haven't scheduled the time yet, but around noon, we're going to end the live stream, and then we're going to start another live stream. We're going to go live there. So if you are totally new, it would be a great time to kind of caught up to see what the potential is. And if you're not new, you know, it's going to be a great place to throw some questions around, and then just kind of chat, ask on specific strategies, and then we're going to talk a lot about, you know, going forward, like what are we expecting for 2021. So that's going to be a big topic as well. OEG, nice breakout here at 750. This was my goal. I said it. I wanted the break of 7.5. I got shaken out though. I couldn't get my full conviction behind OEG. Same with BBY. Both of those two tickers, I'm lacking conviction, and that's why I'm not trading them that great or aggressively. In BBY's case, no trades at all. So a little bit of a shame there. I will let you guys know what we're up today in 15 minutes because that's when I'm gonna wrap up day trading. So before then, I don't want to look at my P&L. But I only saw one number, but it wasn't the total. I accidentally clicked on the wrong screen. BBY, nice continuation. Definitely a bit of a snooze fest here on my end. Let's see how our swing trade's doing. That one we just entered, SSPK, we are down just a little bit on SSPK, which is totally fine. Couldn't be more happy about this one. This was our biggest winner of the month. So we're up 101% on this one, and then we took profits here, and now we just bought BRAC. I'm looking for continuation here, but this was a really strong run up. I'm not sure how much more continuation we're going to get. I'm going to hold for now, watch the price action, and then we'll probably manage this position if it doesn't, do what we're hoping for in the next few days. Otherwise, a lot of potential with SSPK. BlackBerry is actually having a very clean move here. Great little flag pattern setting up as well. BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, is a little extended here on the 5-minute, guys. I would be a little bit careful getting extra aggressive on it right now. I would no longer be jumping in as aggressively as before, but I missed all these setups here, so play it as you want because I'm way too conservative on this ticker at the moment. But yeah, great move. Could easily see a pullback to the 42s, low 42s, before we have maybe some sort of continuation. We'll see what happens. Nathan's wondering when we're going to do a meetup. I don't know. Hopefully soon. we'll see. We're going to be in Mexico soon, and then we're going to be in Utah. So if you guys are in one of those places, we could definitely think of something. Christmas, Micah. My Christmas tastes like... That's such a specific smell. It's like a little bit of like gingerbread, cinnamon, you know, that kind of stuff. MDLY being called out. Yeah, see, Dennis knows. Arizona. Honestly, Corey, that's a really good idea. Maybe. I'm going to be, I think, 5 weeks in Utah. So, I mean, Arizona's pretty much, you're pretty much going to be my neighbor. I just typed in Arizona on accident. Watching BBBY. Possible entry here at 37. Just long at 27. No, 29. BBBY. Looking for that break of the 9 EMA back above. Could keep selling off though. It's hard to say. There it goes. Still waiting for that move above the 9 EMA at 43. I'm not sure if we're going to get it. It's a little light here for sure. New minute starting. The spread's kind of thick on this one for sure. $43, new minute, starting soon. Held this area twice. That's a good sign. I wouldn't be surprised if it started testing the 43s, but it's still shaky in this area, guys. My goal was moving to the 43s and ideally above that. It's going to potentially test it, see how high it can go, see where the resistance is. Big question is, can we break above the 450? I'm not sure if we will. I might actually, oh, had that fill on this one. Bigger volume coming in out. Not the volume we want to be seeing here. This could break lower. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to get that move we were waiting for. 69, cracking, 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 cracking. It does feel like there's support, but it's very shaky. Very shaky support. My goal was a move over 43, which is taking a little bit longer to play out than I was hoping for. Looks like it would have been better to make at the minimum 2 trades out of this one. Possible move into the 43s. It's gaining some momentum now. All right, you know what? I'm just going to close this position. It's a scratch. Didn't get what I was waiting for. A little bit unfortunate there. Kind of a slow cruiser. I sold. No way. Now it goes. I sold at 38. Now it's at 81. Literally sold a few seconds too soon. The problem with this one is my original thesis was wrong. I was looking for that quick move back up. So at that point, I was cutting my losses, right? At that point, I was seeing how much can I salvage from this trade, which I was, whatever. My entry was too soon, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter. It was wrong. So at that point, I don't really care if I necessarily am I missing upside because I just have to manage my risk, close out, accept that I was wrong. Maybe it's going to work out, but it was not working out in the time frame that I was giving it. So my thesis is wrong. Once my thesis is wrong, I'm out. So yeah, I had the right idea, right everything. It's above 43. This was my goal. This is where we should have been taking profits. But ultimately, I bought too soon. You can see here, I was looking for this green candle to go above 43, and that's what didn't happen. So this was kind of my quick average down, and then, there we go. So could have maybe made 2-3%, but in the end of the day, very, very scalpy on a ticker. That's, not really fitting my criterion too much. So I don't know. That trade altogether was probably a little bit more FOMO than anything else because I just missed like 3 entries on BBBY beforehand. So I don't know. Not my proudest moment. Let's see here. Just checking out anything else. It's really not a small cap day today. It's a little bit unfortunate. Spam alert. Thanks, 1AP Pro. Appreciate the shout out. Michael says buy 500 shares of BNGO. Thank me tomorrow. You know what? You're probably honestly right about it. GameStop. Look at this. So ferocious here. I can't get over GameStop that, it's moving like it's moving. This is a 30% rally. Michael, I'm surprised you're not trading GameStop. That's what I'm really surprised about. Okay, you have 1 share. GameStop longs need to know that. There has to be a disclaimer. Michael is long this stock. Beware. Well, yeah, MKD, I don't know what's going on with this one. Clearly being spammed here. This happened last time too, so can't handle spam here on this channel, guys. If anyone does think they get marked unfairly, you can email me anytime at alex@tradejournal.co or message me or one of the mods in the Discord if you think you have been put in timeout on the YouTube unfairly. But I think we give plenty of chances here. If I do say so myself. Wow, guys, it is a freaking... It's a little easy bake oven out there. Nothing's really coming to fruition here. I don't know what's this nightmare. Okay, so let's go ahead just really quickly. Ramoli, were you milking BBBY? I feel like I did horrible on BBBY. Alfie says he went all in on BlackBerry. Honestly, it's probably not even the worst idea right now. It's getting kind of ridiculous what we're seeing here. So today we're up 748. We're up Express, $600 on Express, 50 on BBY, 50 on OEG, and then SPRQ, $48. So, it goes to show I really didn't do a lot of trades today. I think I did like 7 trades today or something like that. So I think for how much we traded today, it's actually a pretty good P&L, because I think I was using smaller size today as well. I don't know. I think our average position size today was around 8,000 or so, maybe even 7,000. We had some of our earlier trades today was very light. So let's quickly pull up our stats here from the first. Let's go to... Why don't I just type it in manually? I feel like 2021, sometimes I tripping over myself. Let's go to the unlimited account. So with day trading small caps, we're up 6,000 this month, or this month. So with today, we're going to be up 7,000. Really, my win loss here, risk reward isn't that great. That's a little bit disappointing. But overall, if we include the swing trades, up 10,000, 11,000 for today. Once we add today, it's been a good month. It's been a good flow. So I can't complain. But again, you can see my largest winning trade here is 5.6%. And, we're trading tickers that are up 100%, 200%, 300% quite often. And I'm a little disappointed that I've been cutting my winners way too much lately. You saw it with BBBY. This is a pretty good example. Actually, this isn't maybe not the best example, because my thesis was, decredited, and I had to close this trade according to my rules. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of tickers that lately I just haven't been getting as aggressive, not letting it run so hard. I traded Express right here. We had this pre-market pullback. This was one of my biggest winners today. But then, why didn't I trade this one? This was a 10% move right here. So it's like, I'm not complaining at all. I'm super happy. We've been super consistent. Everything's going great. But it's like, I'm just thinking sometimes, like, why am I not getting more aggressive? I'm letting so many trades slide through my fingers. And a little bit of that is, I think I'm still a little bit traumatized from the 25K challenge, when I only had like 2 to 3 trades a day. And I was always just waiting. I was like, gotta trade, only the best. And then, I would FOMO at the end of the day into my last 2 trades, because I didn't trade all day, because I was waiting for the perfect setup that never arrived. And I feel like deep in my brain, because we did that for like 6-7 months, I'm still like, I gotta wait, don't want to use my trades, even though we're on an unlimited margin account. Like, I think I'm waiting for no reason, and I have to get over that. It's a very weird... I was thinking about it all weekend long, and I read my whole 2020 journal. It was like 90 pages, and I watched all of my recap videos from last year. And it was so funny, because a lot of these issues, you could like kind of feel them growing in a way, or in a way getting resolved over each month. But that's definitely one thing that I've noticed is I'm still struggling with quite a lot, is not letting the winners run a little bit too long. But at the same time, it allows me to take my profits and move on, and it's not the worst thing either. But what I would like to do is, even if I trade it the same way, just take more trades. Like, boom, there's more opportunities. Like, just because I close the trade doesn't mean, I don't have to trade it for another 5-10 minutes. It means, there could be another opportunity in the next 30 seconds. So I want to get a little bit more agile when it comes to trading. So I've been thinking about that a lot. Just a little bit of a brain fart here that I wanted to ramble on. So thanks for listening. What do I think about 10% of your account per trade with a 510K account? I think that's totally fine. We were trading like 30% of our account with the... wait, actually, that's not true. We were trading 15% of our account. We had 3 trades a day, and we alternated 6 trades, right? Because there's a 48-hour holding period on the cash account. So yeah, that was like 15 to 17% per trade. With the unlimited margin account, we're trading much more than that. We're trading like 30% of our account per trade, which sounds weird, but since the cash settles instantly, it's a little different. I could I could put $50,000 or $100,000 into this account and then only be trading 10% of my portfolio, right? But why would I do that? Then all that money is, wasted. I could, invest it in Bitcoin or something else. So at the end of every month, I take all the money out of my account, and unless we start using more position size. Yeah, if we start using a $20,000 position size, then I'm probably going to have like $50,000 in my account. But we're never long more than one trade at once. And I think with day trading margin, and you're only in one trade, the trading style I have, I don't need a big account. Now my my Roth IRA account, which is a swing trading account, that account, I never want to take money out. The more money in that account, the better. So you have to know what your strategy is. You have to know why you're doing what you're doing. And I think, as long as you've considered everything, you probably have the best answer in your mind already. There's really nothing I can say. Because, just think about it for a few hours after, researching it and living it and breathing it for the last few months, and I'm sure you know the right answer. Just give it some thought. BBBY, giving me a little bit of FOMO here. Yeah, Constantine, that's true. I think Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading, that I'm sure you guys all know, I think they have a trading therapist in their office. I've seen a video where Ross Cameron was talking about that. That's really interesting. Hey AJ, usually is wondering, how do I know when to stop if a trade doesn't go my way? Usually before I enter a trade, I always have my price target. I typically always say it on the stream as well. Like, my goal was for a move over 43. That was my thesis. That was my strategy, right? When I'm buying, I don't really want to go into the red too much. That's obvious, but I have like max stop areas, and then I'm having what I want to see from the price action. If those things stop going my way, and what I'm seeing, what the price is showing me is different than my thesis, what I wanted to see, I typically stop out. Sometimes I'll play with it a little bit. Sometimes I'll give it a little bit more time. But like more than 2 tries to get back into my plan, I'm usually out. I have like my max stop on any trade is 10%, but usually my max is where I'm like, I got to get out of this one, is probably like 3-4%. That means something clearly went wrong. But 10% is like, if I got greedy or I didn't want to sell or cut my losses, at 10%, I cut my losses no matter what, as long as I'm not in a halted stock. And then if I'm down 10% on the day, I stop trading. Down 10% on the day based on my average position size, not based on my account portfolio. Because like we talked about before, for day trading, my account portfolio is a little bit irrelevant. I know it's always a weird thing to say. A lot of people don't understand it, but 10% of my average position size is what I'm out for the day. That's when I stop myself out. Yeah. A lot to talk about, huh? Stop loss on the way up 2 is good, Wild Boys says. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't do it usually, but I could definitely see that making sense for a lot of people. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense, Robert. That's pretty much what we were doing. We had like an account of like $6,000 at one point, and then I traded $3,000 a day, $1,000 per trade. So I would have 3 trades per day with the waiting period, right? Yeah, Tigran, I don't short too much, mainly because I don't know. I don't really have a great reason for that. It's just a bit of a different strategy. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a stair stepper going on here for sure. There's definitely something going on here. So tomorrow's stream, we're going to wrap up a little bit earlier, I think, unless it's really hot trading, because we're going to do that recap video tomorrow around noon. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Who's trading BBBY right now? I think it's really one of the more interesting tickers that we're looking at. Really good moves here on BBBY. I'm not expecting a move like this on a ticker this size. So it's really hard for me to get behind this one. $5.5 billion company. Great move here. I think I'm gonna... Beautiful move here. Could have just, you know, held this one. We'd be up quite a bit, huh? Michael, you want that I want BNGO. Yeah, John, open it in a Roth IRA account. It'll save you a lot of money down the road. Nice. Hey, AJ. It's good to hear. Yeah, Roth is like the secret gem in America. I'm not trading BNGO, but that's a question for Michael. I'm sure he'd be glad to answer. Don't forget, guys, if you are new, consider subscribing. We'd love to see you again. Tomorrow we're going to be coming out with a recap video for 2020 and December, and forward looking for the 2021. We got a Discord group if you guys are curious. We got a Facebook group as well. A lot more activity, though, in the Discord. And we have the whole Foundation video series, which should get you caught up to speed what we do here on the live stream. And then we have a few other video series, for example, investing series, a crypto series. This one took me like 2 months to put together. This was a beast. And this is a very simple prereq. Well, this is basically the first video series I've ever made, but the Profitable Crypto Trader course is like the steroid version of this one for sure. This is a little bit outdated. All of the strategies and all that stuff has been the same pretty much since day one, so that, you know, that doesn't really change. Sometimes like how you go about the strategies changes, and you know, every like 2 to 3 weeks, certain strategies are more favorable, right? Like sometimes buying the pullbacks is a bit better, sometimes getting really aggressive on the breakouts is better, and then not buying the pullback because those end up flushing. Sometimes you don't have a lot of follow through, so actually dip buying is a little bit better. There's always a little bit of kind of like a switch off in what's hot currently on trading, but ultimately everything just kind of rinses and repeats itself at one point. Best way to contact me is usually the Discord. I check the Discord quite often. Email works as well, alex@tradejournal.co. So one of those for sure. Express popping here. Yes, it is. Good call out, Corey. I'd be kind of careful though, because that, when you look to the left, it's nasty. It always makes me a bit worried. BBBY could be setting up another pullback. Nice, Corey. Happy to hear, man. See you tomorrow, man. All right, really quickly, guys, I'm going to show my swing trade portfolio again for anyone that has not seen it, or is anyone curious. The trade price is where we entered. Today we entered, or I should say re-entered SSPK. We sold this one originally at 24.60 something, and now we're back in it at 21 with a bit more share size, which is pretty sweet. So this is our new edition, or you know, re-edition, which is quite nice. So SSPK. Let me actually pull that last trade up. This was where's SS? Can I put it up here? That's a good question. I don't think I can. Hold on. Why does that symbol not pop up? 1 second, guys. Feel free to shoot me any questions if you guys have any. We'll be wrapping up the stream pretty shortly here. Ah, there it is. I was like, why can I not find my ticker? What's going on here? Man, beautiful move on BBBY. Yeah, so we were long. How many shares were we long on this one? $215. So we're long 15 more shares on this one. All right, fair enough. Oh. Please tell me somebody is milking BBBY. I'm so ashamed of myself that I'm not trading this right now, but I feel like at this point it would just be pure, FOMO driving this trade, although it does look pretty good. 5-minute, guys, is absolutely ripping on BBBY. Oh, my Lord. Take care, Michael. All right, Corey. Sounds good, man. Thanks. Yeah, free my grandma. Honestly, you're definitely right. But I need to take more time off. I still feel like woozy and stuff ever since like I had that thing in my throat. I really just need to get 100% back to like feeling fluid. I don't know what's been wrong. I think TOS would be good for anyone as long as they accept your country, John. Nice, Constantine. Constantine's milking it. How can you conquer this platform in Brazil? I'm not even really sure if I can give you an answer. Nathan says get more vitamin D. You know what? I've been trying to do that. I've been going on walks right around noon when the sun is at the strongest. The problem is in Berlin, the sun is never at its strongest. It's just non-existent. So I think the fact that I've been like a little bit hermit mode due to the lockdown here is a problem. So I think, Nathan, I think you're definitely right with the vitamin D part. Maybe I should get some like vitamin D pills as well, but that, it's never as good as the real thing. Just sounds so weird. Fish oil. That's the what? Oh my God, guys! I don't think I took my fish oil today. Yeah, Constantine, I know what you mean. Because when I was in Florida growing up, like even if you're out on the beach and it's cloudy, you still get super sunburned at the end of the day. So yeah, you're right. You don't need the sun to get vitamin D, but at the same time, it's just so gray all the time here. Why am I back in Berlin? Pretty good question. I'll be in Mexico though in 3 weeks, so we'll be better internet in Florida. Yeah, and I'm on the same time zone, which would be kind of nice. John says, out of my swing trades, what's my favorite, like for a few months time frame? No, I don't have the vaccine. That's a hard one, honestly. I like a lot. CLOV, because Shamath is behind that one. VIH, I'm a big believer in the back cryptocurrency exchange platform that's being taken public. I really like these two. I think QS is a ticker I want to go long on that I'm not long yet, but QS is definitely one of those that I'm deeply waiting for an entry on. SSPK I'm pretty bullish on, but we already had that 100% rally, so we're up quite a bit on this one, or we were before we closed it and re-entered. But yeah, BFT, very interesting project. GeoEV for sure. Those are probably my favorite. I mean, I like a lot of them. I think my least favorite is ADT, but I think ADT has the potential for a big rally on one of these random days. Like, I just wouldn't be surprised if I woke up and ADT was up like 20, 30, 40, 50%, maybe even more. It's done it before. It just needs the right catalyst, and lately it's been a little bit dry on the catalyst front. So I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous. I would like to see that pop above 10, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it. I might close my ADT position, so I don't know. Yeah. Totally true. Nice red to green move. I love that name. Red to green moves are my favorite. I love it. Do I think GIA and the US will go over $2 today? I don't know. Having some issues here, but I think if it consolidates around VWAP, holds that high, I think there's a good chance that it might have a midday, late day move. Has a catalyst, it looks like. What about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Should I start? Animated series. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't really know enough about this company to comment on that fully, but you know, there's going to be a lot of back holders at 2, so it really needs a big push. I'm not sure if it has it yet. It didn't even go into the 90s, so a lot of resistance there. Wow, BBBY. Guys, falling off a cliff right now. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap up here. Remember, tomorrow, put it in your calendars, guys. We're going to have 2 live streams. We're going to go live for the live stream, for the trading, the watch list, all that fun stuff. And then we're going to go live again for about 60 minutes to review 2020, review December, and then do a little bit of forward looking. And I also want to talk about a lot of stats on different platforms. So that's going to be interesting as well. So there's going to be a lot to go through. It's going to be like bang, 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 bang. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, timestamps are going to be updated below within an hour. A new question here from Casuals. I'm kind of new to trading stocks. Saw some videos on YouTube. And how to use EMA simple moving iron is kind of clear for me, but just not sure what specific times I should check it for. It depends. If you're day trading, swing trading, what you're doing. I like to use the 9 EMA to look for entries and exits. So 9 EMA is one of my favorite, and VWAP. That's pretty much all the stats I use, or the indicators. And then everything else from there, I use volume and price action, and that's to me where the money's at. Take care, Esmo. And yeah, Paul, here's the list right before we roll on out. Thanks, Ramoli. Take care as well. In your part of the world. Evening is looking very evening-y here. It's quite cozy when you're inside, but it's just always pretty nasty during the day. All right, guys. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Drop a like on the way out. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe if you're new. And nice way to start the week, guys. Saw. I'm already in Europe at the moment. What's the funniest thing to do in Berlin? It depends if you're in lockdown or not. That's the question. But ask me in the Discord. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Till next time. Ciao, ciao. CCIV being sold off. Oh, I gotta look at this. Oh yeah, wow. What is going on here? Hold on. Circuit breaker halt. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Great reminder on that one. Yikes. That's some nasty stuff, boys. All right, guys. Peace. How in the tarnation do I end this stream? There she is.